There is an invisible principle woven into existence itself, a rule that no one can outrun. The moment someone tries to place obstacles in your way, it doesn't go unnoticed. Life keeps a record, and even if the response isn't immediate, it is always inevitable. When it finally shows up, it doesn't come quietly. It arrives with undeniable force. Chosen one, understand this clearly. Your presence is not accidental. You disrupt illusions just by existing. You challenge narratives that others desperately try to control. You are the unexpected twist in a story they thought they had already written. Calm on the surface, but carrying the energy of a storm underneath. Every attempt they made to bring you down only circled back to them, like throwing negativity into the wind and being surprised when it hits your own face. Strange, right? Some believed they could bury you without realizing they were planting something that was designed to grow. They laughed, they doubted, they strategized. Meanwhile, life itself kept lifting you higher, while forcing them to face the lessons they kept avoiding. That's not coincidence, that's balance. And here's the part that truly unsettles them. The more they tried to break you, the stronger you became. Now they have to witness your rise. And let's be honest, your success speaks louder than any revenge ever could. No shouting required. This isn't just personal growth. This is alignment. This is justice, handled without you needing to lift a finger. So let's pause for a second. Are you really ready to stop pretending you're like everyone else? And finally accept that you're different? Because once this message settles in, something inside you will shift permanently. You'll stop doubting your path and start recognizing the signs that were always there. This isn't just content. This is a reflection of everything you felt but couldn't explain. If this found you, don't ignore it. Engage with it. Support the words of truth. And if you're truly ready, let your presence be known. Because what comes next isn't for everyone. This is for those who know they're called to something higher. Number 1. Stop calling yourself ordinary. The moment you accept who you truly are, everything begins to make sense. What you're hearing right now isn't just information, it's activation. If this message reached you, it's not random timing. It's alignment. You were never meant to follow the usual path. Blending in was never your design. You were created to stand out, to break patterns, to shift outcomes. Think about it like this. When something is truly valuable, a rare treasure, something irreplaceable, it's protected. Not because it's weak, but because it's priceless. That's exactly what you are. That's why certain people couldn't stay. That's why some connections ended unexpectedly. That's why doors closed even when you were ready to give everything. It wasn't rejection, it was protection. Your energy, your purpose, it's not for everyone. It requires the right environment, the right people, the right timing. Whenever others tried to control your story, life stepped in and rewrote the script. Even when things were delayed, it wasn't punishment, it was preservation. You might not see the full picture yet, but you're not falling behind. You're being positioned ahead. Yes, there were moments that felt unfair. You gave loyalty and received betrayal. You offered sincerity and encountered manipulation. You opened your heart, and it was treated like it didn't matter. Naturally, you questioned it. But here's the truth. Your journey was never meant to be easy. It was meant to be real. What if every closed door was actually saving you from a dead end? What if every person who left was removed to protect your next level? What if what felt like loss was actually divine subtraction? And here's the irony. The same people who tried to block you will one day watch your success from a distance they can't cross. They tried to burn you, only to reveal that you were never flammable to begin with. You're not missing opportunities. Opportunities are missing you. Because when you're truly aligned, you don't chase, you attract. What belongs to you will arrive naturally, without confusion, without force. That's why you're protected. That's why you're rare. And that's why your success will echo louder than any argument ever could. Keep moving forward. Let life handle what you don't need to. Number 2. Stop chasing what walked away. If it left, it wasn't meant to stay. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay until the end. Some people are temporary by design. When they disappeared, ignored you, or replaced you, it wasn't your failure. It was your protection. Most people realize this too late. Not every closed door is a loss. Some are locked for your safety. You were focused on what you lost, without realizing what you avoided. That opportunity you cried over could have pulled you away from your purpose. That person you wanted so badly, they weren't built for your future. They weren't part of your destiny. They were a distraction. Rejection doesn't mean you weren't enough. Sometimes it means you were too much for the wrong people. Your energy, your light, your purpose, it exposed things in them they weren't ready to face. Instead of growing, they tried to reduce you. And when that failed, they left. Honestly, good. Let them go. Life saw what you couldn't see. Hidden intentions, silent conversations, energy that didn't match yours, and made sure they couldn't follow you forward. And here's what they didn't expect. You didn't fall apart. You evolved. Stronger, smarter, sharper. They thought losing them would destroy you, but it actually built you. That's the consequence of crossing a chosen one. You don't just lose the person, you lose the blessing attached to them. So stop chasing what turned its back on you. You don't beg for acceptance when you were already chosen. Let them sit with the absence they created. Your path didn't happen by accident. What felt like rejection was actually redirection. Cleared the way for people who truly align with you. Stand tall. Nothing was lost. It was filtered. And what's coming next won't need convincing. It will recognize your value instantly. Number 3. Stop allowing yourself to be treated carelessly. You are not common. You are not replaceable. You carry presence, the kind that shifts energy without saying a word. When you walk into a space, something changes. People feel it, even if they don't understand it. The world may try to treat you like you're ordinary, but deep down, they know you're not. That discomfort you notice, that silent jealousy, it's a reaction to something they can't replicate. You're not meant to be handled casually. You expose truth simply by existing. You break illusions without even trying. Some people tried to hold something valuable with careless hands. They mishandled you because they couldn't recognize your worth. They brought confusion into your peace, tried to dim your light because it highlighted their shadows. But here's what they didn't realize. Every action was being recorded. You are protected in ways they cannot see. Every attempt to harm you triggered protection instead. While they were plotting, life was repositioning you. Not everyone deserves access to you. Your time, your energy, your spirit. These are not things to hand out freely. What is sacred should never be given to those who only know how to destroy it. Your purpose is higher. Your value is non-negotiable. You were not created to be understood by everyone, only by those who are aligned with your level. And to those who treated you as if you were replaceable, they never had real access to you in the first place. You're not fragile. You're fortified. And moving forward, anyone who enters your life must come with respect. Because you don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You are not here to be handled. You are here to be honored. Number 4. Stop questioning the pain. The pain had a purpose. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Every difficult moment shaped you. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every silent struggle. None of it was random. Pressure was necessary because something powerful was being formed within you. Those who are meant for greatness don't avoid challenges. They are refined by them. The weight you carried built your strength. The cracks you felt allowed your light to enter. Yes, it was hard, but it had to be because it changed you. Comfort doesn't create strength. Pressure does. You weren't abandoned. You were redirected. You weren't destroyed. You were rebuilt. What they thought would bury you actually planted you. And now you're rising. And the most powerful part? No one can take credit for it. They saw the struggle, but they didn't witness the transformation. Pain didn't break you, crowned you. Underscore number 5. Let go of what didn't open. If it closed, it was never yours. You tried. You gave effort. You hoped it would work. But it didn't. And here's the truth many don't realize. Not every path is available to you because your journey requires elevation. That door didn't close to hurt you. It closed to protect you. Because if it had opened, it would have led you somewhere you didn't belong. Some of those paths would have drained you. Some would have limited you. Some would have forced you to become someone you're not. But life saw what you couldn't, so it intervened. You're not being denied. You're being redirected. You don't chase locked doors. You create new ones. What's truly meant for you will open naturally, without struggle, without confusion. So release what didn't happen. One day you'll look back and be grateful it didn't. Because what's coming next is built specifically for you. And this time, it won't close. Number 6. Stop underestimating the opposition. If resistance is coming your way, it's often a sign that something greater is already within you. Chosen one, understand this clearly. Pressure is not proof that you're failing. It's evidence that you carry influence. If challenges seem to surround you, it's not because you're weak. It's because your presence is impactful. You shift environments without needing to announce yourself. There is something about you that cannot be replicated or imitated. That's why attention finds you, even when you're not seeking it. People observe you, they talk, they question. Some admire quietly, others feel threatened. Not because you've done something wrong, but because your existence disrupts systems built on control and illusion. You have a natural ability to see beyond what is presented on the surface. You recognize inconsistencies. You sense intentions. This isn't overthinking, it's awareness sharpened by experience. And the moment you began stepping into your true self, others started feeling exposed. The reactions you receive now are not really about who you are today. They are about what you are becoming. Like Daniel, elevation may have happened quietly, but its impact is impossible to ignore. He didn't need to announce his favor. It revealed itself. And just like him, your growth draws attention, not out of admiration alone, but sometimes out of discomfort. You don't blend into environments that depend on deception. Your presence challenges what is artificial. So don't minimize what you're facing. Yes, opposition exists, but so does your protection. So does your purpose. So does your strength. Every challenge directed at you is confirmation that your presence is making an impact. Every resistance is proof that something within you has already activated. Let them attempt what they will. Because when someone is aligned and protected, they are not easily shaken. Underscore number 7. Stop trying to be liked. Divine favor naturally creates reactions you don't control. Chosen one, your purpose was never centered around being accepted by everyone. You were created to stand out, not to blend in. And that comes with an interesting dynamic. People often notice your growth before you even speak about it. Your quiet confidence speaks volumes. Your presence alone reflects something back to them. And sometimes that reflection is uncomfortable. You may have already seen it. How certain people change their behavior when things start going well for you. How their energy shifts subtly when your confidence increases. It's not coincidence, it's response. The more aligned you become, the more reactions you trigger. Not because you're doing harm, but because you're moving correctly. You find yourself stepping into spaces others struggle to access. Opportunities begin to align naturally, and your calmness stands in contrast to their inner chaos. At some point, you must release the need for approval. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone is meant to. You were not designed to conform to environments that depend on appearance rather than authenticity. Your nature is genuine. Your path is different, and that alone can make some people feel unsettled. Jealousy is not always obvious. Sometimes it hides behind subtle behavior, half-hearted support, quiet competition, or indirect resistance. But you don't need external validation to confirm your direction. Those who don't understand will still react. Those who can't access what you carry will often attempt to question it. So walk confidently. Let your presence speak for itself. And when others talk, understand this. Their words often reveal more about what they feel than about who you are. You were not chosen to be universally liked. You were chosen to make an impact. Number 8. Stop explaining yourself. Your perception goes beyond what most people are able to process. Chosen one, you've been given a level of awareness that allows you to notice details others overlook. You feel shifts in energy. You pick up on tone, intention, and subtle changes that others ignore. This isn't overreaction, it's insight. You were equipped with the ability to read beyond the surface, to understand situations before they fully unfold, to recognize inconsistencies that others might dismiss. Because of this, you may often feel misunderstood in environments that operate on appearances and assumptions. People may label you as overly sensitive or reading too much into situations. But deep down, even they recognize there is truth in what you perceive. Your awareness acts like a mirror, and not everyone is comfortable facing what that reflection reveals. You've likely found yourself explaining decisions that others questioned, why you distanced yourself, why you trusted your intuition, why you chose differently even when it wasn't popular. But here's the truth. Your intuition doesn't require approval. You are not required to justify insight that others don't yet possess. You are not imagining things, you are noticing things earlier than most. The very traits that make you feel out of place are the same traits that give you an advantage. People often resist what they cannot categorize, and your ability to see through illusions can make those who rely on them uncomfortable. So instead of trying to adjust yourself to fit into spaces that don't align with your clarity, protect your energy. Move with quiet confidence. Trust what you see, and allow others to question while you maintain your peace. You were not given this level of awareness to explain it to everyone. You were given it to navigate with precision. Number 9. Stop thinking it's only about talent. There is something deeper that unlocks progress, and that is obedience. Talent may open doors, but alignment is what keeps them open. Chosen one, ability alone is not the deciding factor in your journey. Many people have talent, but not everyone moves in the right direction with it. What truly matters is your willingness to follow what is right for your path, even when it doesn't make immediate sense. Obedience, consistency, and alignment are what create stability in your progress. There are moments where you may feel guided toward decisions that seem uncertain or unconventional, but those moments are often the ones that shape your future the most. It's not always about how much you can do. It's about whether you are moving in sync with your purpose. When you follow that inner guidance, things begin to align in ways that feel almost effortless. Opportunities connect naturally. The right people appear at the right time. Doors open without force. That is not luck. That is alignment responding to obedience. So instead of focusing only on what you are capable of doing, focus on whether you are moving in the direction you are meant to follow. Because in the end, consistency with purpose outweighs raw ability without direction. And when both align, your progress becomes undeniable.